Hey everybody, it's Joe Salazar, Joe Salazar OKC, Keller Williams Green Meadow. You know who I am. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about something I've heard a lot lately. This market is just too crazy. It is not the right time to buy. Let's talk a little bit more about that. All right, so anyone who has been paying any attention at all to the real estate market for the past year knows that you know it's been all over the news. We're in a seller's market. You know, prices are going up. Uh, just houses are impossible to find. All this other stuff. Yes, 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 yes. However, does that mean that you should wait? I don't think so. And let me explain that. So we are in a seller's market, and let me explain that as well. A seller's market or a buyer's market are differentiated between the supply of inventory or homes. Now, let's say there are 600 homes on the market and we are selling 100 homes every month, and there's no new homes going to be added. It's just the 600 is all we have. Well, that would mean we'd have 6 months of inventory. And 6 months is what economists and real estate experts consider a balanced market. Well, right now, if you look at our current inventory, at least in our area, Oklahoma City, we have 27 days. That is seller's market to the extreme, just because there are really not very many active houses on the market. And the thought is, well, I'll wait till we're not in a seller's market anymore. Well, 5 years ago, if you look at the stats from 5 years ago, and I can put those up on the screen later, um, in November of 2017, we had about 3.5 months of inventory. So again, still not on the buyer side. That is very much a seller's market as well. And another thing to consider when thinking about waiting until we're more into a buyer's market is this isn't your traditional seller's market. So if anybody remembers back to high school, your economics, supply and demand, right? Well, as supply goes down, price goes up, because if there it's the only way to balance it out so that people can get what they need, right? Well, what happens if demand goes up? Well, then price has to go up in order to maintain the supply. So it's the same kind of situation, except the reasoning behind it is different. We're not dealing with the housing shortage. In fact, the or housing supply shortage. In fact, we have more uh, going on the market this year than last year. So we're experiencing more people going on the market, but the conditions are such that buyers are just flocking to the marketplace. And why are those conditions happening? What is the conditions that are causing that? Well, a little thing that happened last year called COVID, and it's still happening to a lot of people. You might have heard of it. Uh, and when that really kind of crashed our economy last year, the Fed decided to lower interest rates in order to keep the economy alive. Those lower interest rates made it such a good deal for people to actually invest in homes. And not only that, but the stock market has been going all sorts of crazy lately. So people who normally would invest their money in the stock market, it's a little too volatile for them right now. So they're switching over to real estate, which is one of the greatest investments ever because it never goes down in value. Well, asterisks, whatever, because it's hardly ever. So really, it's just All sorts of people have been flooding the market right now, just going into wanting to become a homeowner or wanting more investment property or just looking for homes in general. Because there's more buyers on the market, in order for the housing market to stabilize, the prices have to go up. It's just the way life is. So what's going to cause things to stabilize? What's going to cause it to be more of a seller's market, or sorry, more of a buyer's market? Well, when there's less buyers. And there's only going to be less buyers when it's less advantageous to buy a home. So, excuse me. The Fed announced, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, that they are expecting 3 interest rate hikes over the next year. So that could be anywhere from a full percent higher or more. I'm not sure. I'm not an economist, but that would raise your interest rates on average. And those interest rates, coupled with the fact that housing prices are going to increase because that's what they do, they don't decrease, means that you're going to be paying a lot more next year than you would this year. Yeah, you're going to have to fight for it this year because there's a lot of people in the market, but there's a reason there's a lot of people in the market. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm not ready to go into that because it's just not the right time. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight." You don't have to fight. That's why there's people like me. I will be the one that's out there in the trenches doing whatever it takes to make sure that we find your home that you're looking for. Or if you're in a different state, let me know and I'll help you find someone else that will help you find your home that you're looking for. But really, just know that there's a reason buyers are flooding the market right now. And waiting until people are not flooding the market means you're going to be going after leftovers that are priced higher. Don't wait. If you have any questions, please, maybe it isn't the right time. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Everyone's situation is different. If you have any questions or if you ever thought about owning a home, let me know. I'm here. I'm always available for questions and dad jokes and cute dog pictures and whatever else you need. That's really all I got. I just want to talk about that for a minute and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.